What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Sixers. The 76ers beat the Celtics 117 to 116 last night, and it was a great comeback effort in the fourth quarter. We saw Tyrese, Maxey, and Edgecombe go off. The Sixers backcourt is looking really good. We saw Embiid struggle a little bit, but we're going to talk about all of that today. So the Sixers' fourth quarter comeback was actually really impressive. I did not expect us to come back in this game. I was expecting a loss, and even with the loss, I was going to be fine because I just want to see what this Sixers identity is, and they did look strong at a lot of points in this game. Edgecombe had an amazing debut. He scored the second most points all time in an NBA debut, second to only Wilt Chamberlain. He's the first one this century to do so. Edgecombe, in a great debut. I'm going to go through his stats real quick. Edgecombe played 42 minutes, the most for the Sixers last night. He was 13 for 26, so 50% from the field, 5 for 13 in threes. He was 3 for 6 with free throws, so he does have to work on that a little bit, but he was solid overall. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, only 2 turnovers, and 34 points total. He was just dominant all around. The only part to Edgecombe's game that he needs to improve on based on last night was his free throws, because he did miss a couple clutch free throws late in the game, but he was just incredible. He was just draining shots left and right, and he was dominant finishing. He was getting to the basket real easily against some good Celtics defenders, and he just made it look easy. You would not look at his gameplay yesterday and think that guy's a rookie, let alone his first game in the NBA. It was just incredible, and I really liked enjoying him and Maxey with that duo backcourt. And we're going to talk a little bit about Tyrese Maxey before we get to this amazing duo and the amazing backcourt that the Sixers have. But Tyrese Maxey was also incredible. Tyrese Maxey played 41 minutes. He was 13 for 24, and this is another thing for Maxey. He was 7 for 9 in three-pointers. If Maxey's draining three-pointers, like, he was draining threes left and right. He single-handedly got the Sixers back in this game by draining a bunch of clutch free throws or three-pointers, and he scored 40 points. He was absolutely incredible. Tyrese Maxey is becoming the MVP of the Sixers. I think he already is. And we'll talk about Joel Embiid later in this game. But Tyrese Maxey is becoming the face of the franchise. That's why his nickname is the franchise. But Tyrese Maxey was very solid. He did get 6 assists in there as well, and drained almost all of his free throws. He single-handedly got the Sixers back in this game. He gave them a chance to win, and he was being clutch with his shots, and he was facilitating the offense pretty well. The Sixers look a lot more faster paced now than they did last year, and that was a big reason of their struggle. But Tyrese Maxey, credit to him, he played incredible, and he was working really well with Edgecombe and the rest of the Sixers offense. Now, the Sixers backcourt, honestly, it might be too good. If you think you got Tyrese Maxey, now you have Edgecombe, who looks like he's a future star in the NBA. You have Quentin Grimes, who he played pretty well off the bench last night. And then you have Jared McCain, who's going to be coming off his thumb injury soon. So when Jared McCain comes back, where are you going to fit everybody? The way I would go is they might try to put Edgecombe in the small forward spot and play Jared McCain at the 2. That way you can run all 3 of those guys and get them consistent playing time, because the Sixers' front court with their forwards isn't very strong. I mean, you have Kelly Oubre, but we started Dominic Barlow last night, and I didn't know who they were going to start. I thought they might have started Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards didn't even play last night. But you have guys, so many guys in the backcourt, that the front court is a little weak. I mean, Kelly Oubre is incredible. He did get 10 points yesterday. His stats don't light it up, but Kelly Oubre hit some clutch shots. He facilitates really well with this offense, and he plays some solid defense as well. So I don't know, the Sixers backcourt, they just look really strong, and if they can stay healthy, they could be one of the better backcourts in basketball. Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes, Jared McCain. I'm so excited to watch all these guys go to work, and I'm really excited to see how the Sixers kind of manage it when Jared McCain gets back. Now, I'm starting to think we do have a Joel Embiid problem again. He was on a minutes restriction last night. It's clear by looking at the starters' minutes. I mean, Barlow played 34, Kelly Oubre played 34, Maxey 41, Edgecombe 42, and Joel Embiid played 20. He only played 20 minutes with Jabari Walker with 19 and Adem Bona 15 minutes. So they were kind of doing a rotation at center. Embiid only playing about 5 minutes per quarter. And he just looked sluggish out there. He looked slow. It didn't look like he was trying. I don't know if he's hurt. If Joel Embiid is still hurt and trying to fight it back, the Sixers need to sit him. We need Joel Embiid healthy for the long run of the season. We can't be having him go out there game one, try to fight it when he's hurt, and end up hurting himself again. I mean, he looks better. Like, physically, he looks like he's in better basketball shape, but you just need to take things careful with Joel Embiid because, I mean, he's your guy. You want him healthy, and you need him healthy if you want to make it to the next level. And I think this team is really good, but only if Joel Embiid is healthy. If Joel Embiid's not healthy, this team's will fall in the power rankings quite a lot. So I just stress it. I can't stress it enough. The Sixers need to sit Embiid if he is hurt. I'm hoping he just wasn't trying a lot yesterday, trying to get the feel, because he only played in one preseason game. So if he's trying to get the feel of the game again and not trying to do too much, not trying to hurt himself, and he was on his minutes restriction, so I understand. I understand that aspect. He only scored 4 points. He was not the Joel Embiid we know. Like, he was not dominant at all. He did get 6 rebounds. But 4 points is not good. He also had the worst plus minus of the Sixers. He was minus 16 when on the court. He was not effective at all yesterday. So I just there's questions regarding Joel Embiid's game and the way the Sixers are managing him. But we'll look into that in the next few games. They might sit him next game. Who knows? He doesn't play back-to-back games a lot, but we'll see. We'll see where the Sixers want to go with Joel Embiid. But I'm interested to see what's up with him. I'm hoping it was just he wasn't trying and it was his minutes restriction that was holding him back. Now, my expectations for the season, I really do think the Sixers can be a good team. I do think they could be a top 6 team in the East. The East is pretty much wide open this year. And the Sixers, when healthy, they're one of the top teams in the East. I'm not going to say they're like top 2, top 3, but they do have a strong team when healthy. They were not healthy at all last year. That's why you saw them fall so much. But now that they were able to fall last year and get a draft pick like VJ Edgecombe, who looks like he's going to be a future star for us, just like Jared McCain looks like he could be a future star for us, that puts so much more optimism with this team. I mean, and we still got Paul George coming back soon. He's going to round out the forward spot. This starting 5, if you have Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, VJ Edgecombe, Paul George, Joel Embiid, that looks very solid. And then you got guys on the bench like Kelly Oubre, Quentin Grimes, Adem Bona, Andre Drummond. Like, you have guys on the bench that are solid and will fill in. So I don't know. To me, this Sixers team is way stronger than they were last year, but they have to stay healthy. Health is the key factor. Tyrese Maxey needs to stay healthy. Joel Embiid needs to stay healthy, and you gotta kind of find out where these young guys fit in, like VJ Edgecombe. He looked incredible. That was a very promising debut that I saw from him yesterday, and I'm really happy to see where he goes going forward. So up next, the Sixers will play the Hornets on Saturday, and then they're home, and then they'll play the Magic at home on Monday. So hopefully can pick up at least a win out of those next 2. I could see us winning against the Hornets pretty easily, but the Magic's going to be a very fun game in South Philly. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting going forward. I'm really excited about this season. After seeing what happened last night, getting that close win and coming back and fighting against the Boston Celtics is a very big win. And you gotta win as many games against these rivals as you can, because they're going to stack up at the end of the year. All these, like, the Sixers are in a spot where they're not a definite for the playoffs. I mean, I think they're in a lot better shape than they were last year, but you can never be too sure in the NBA anymore. You can never be too sure in this league, so you got to stack as many wins up as you can. That way, in the long run, you don't have to worry about fighting it out at the end. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's Sixers rundown. I really hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to get into more depth with the Sixers backcourt, and especially the duo of Maxey and Edgecombe, and probably another long-form video very soon, probably over the weekend. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date with all things Philly sports. I don't know what video is going to come out next. Probably a Flyers rundown after the game tonight, and there might be an Eagles rundown coming out previewing the game against the Giants on Sunday. But that's going to do it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.